What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Doesn't mean I'm wrong even when I'm wrong. What doesn't kill you makes you fighter. Footsteps even higher. Doesn't mean I'm over. Caution gone. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger.
Yep. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Many students are asking me, hey, Mr. Lee, why are you making a video every day? Well, I just want to get your attention. Every day we learn one or two simple concepts. And you learn it every day. You build up your confidence little by little. And eventually you'll find math is fun. I hope you have that by the end of the school year. So let's get started for what we are going to learn today. Yesterday we talked about how to graph inequalities. Today we just add one more. What if we put two inequality graphs together on one XY coordinate plane? Let's try it. So we used what you learned before today. So see my design here? Every day you learn a little bit. Use those little bricks as your foundation to build up. As long as your foundation is strong, you will be higher and higher, taller and taller. And you'll find you are on top of the world. Right? Let's take a look at the system of inequality. How do you graph system of inequalities? Now, I'll give you a quick example question. Now, suppose you have two inequalities that you have to put together on one graph. How are you going to do that? For example, first one we have y is greater than or equal to 2 over 3x minus 3. Alright, so remember yesterday we talked about how you graph an inequality? Let's do some review. First, can anyone tell me where do you start at? Yeah, you're right. We always start at the y-intercept, which means in this inequality, the number, you see two numbers, one fraction and one whole number. The number without the variable x or p or q, whatever you have in the question, is the y-intercept. In this question, it's -3. When you read an equation, don't just focus on the number. You have to also focus on the sign. Signs are very important in mathematics. So -3 on y, you see -3 here also. We didn't choose that because that's on x. So we have a starting point at -3 on y-axis. Then we use the slope, which is the number with the variable. That slope tells us how you go up or left, down, left or right. So this tells us it's y over x. So up to over 3 to the right, because both are negative. So that way is positive, positive. This way is negative, negative. Up to over 3. All right, now you have the second point located correctly. Now, if it were an equation, then you could just connect it. No problem, right? Yesterday we mentioned that. But what if it is not? Like this is an inequality, then you need to be careful. When you connect, if you have an equal sign here, you use dotted line, which means all the points on the line are included, are solutions to this inequality. You don't exclude it, you include by using a solid line. So we're going to use a ruler or yardstick so it looks professional. Okay, that's our solid line. Don't forget to put the arrow, because arrow in mathematics means go on forever. Okay, so next time if you want to send a message to your friends, to your girlfriend, you say, I love you, and because this means go on forever, right? Next one. Also, since this is inequality, we need to pay attention which side to shade. Now, since this one says y is greater than, so you can see y all the way up is greater, all the way down is less than. Since this says greater, so we just shade this side. Done. That's how you graph, right? We did this yesterday, we went through this yesterday. Now, today is just system means two or more on the same xy coordinate plane. So let's say another inequality is given to you. This time I use green and say y is less than -2/5 x, and then I will say +2. Okay. Now again, where do we start? Correct? Y-intercept, right? So 1, 2. Again, don't use this 2 because that's x-intercept. So I have a 2 as a starting point. Am I going too fast? Good. No, I mean, I'm not going too fast. -2/5 means you go down 2 because that's the y change, and the x change to the right 5. So down 2/5 here. Okay. Now you have the 2 points. All you need to do is just connect them. But this time, since there's no equal sign, so you have to use a dotted line. You're right. So I use a dotted line to connect the 2 points. Okay. Again, don't forget to use the arrow to represent on forever, infinity. Now, where do we shade? Right, so we have this side and this side. Where do we shade? This will tell you. Since this is less than, which means y here is up, going more, so it's greater. Less than is this one. So we shade this side. Okay. Now of course you see this area. This area is the overlapped area. So all we need to do is erase the area that is not overlapped. Right, that's it. This means all the numbers on this side in this area will make both of the inequalities true. How many? Infinite many. When you talk about shade, it's just like the pixel idea. The pixel on your cell phone, on your screen, monitor, same idea. Each one solution is one pixel, or you can call it a point on XY coordinate plane. And since there are so many, so we just use shading to represent all the numbers going forever. All the numbers here satisfy this system of inequalities. Another example is, have you seen, in a day that has some showers, and you cross a street and there's no rain. You stand on the other side of the street, it's raining. So every little raindrop on the ground is just like a pixel, just like a solution. Every one point is a solution to this inequality and this inequality. So that's why we shade, which means all of them here. Okay, so hope you enjoyed today's lesson. Now click on next to go to the next assignment you need to do. After you practice, show me your work, I check your work, and then you go to take the quiz. I really need you to finish the assignment practice, and I will check so I make sure you understand everything. Otherwise, if I just give you the access code to take the quiz, it's a setup, and I don't do that. So make sure you follow the instruction, and every day, 1 or 2 assignments, you build up your confidence in mathematics. Now, we all survive, right? So math didn't kill you. So it's gonna make you stronger. Until then, we'll see you tomorrow.